Monday, February 21st here in Canada. I'll try and go as quick as I can here, in part because the government has firmly stated that they want control of the internet. Everything that's happening in Ottawa and Canada, according to them, is the direct result of the disinformation on social media. Yeah. There is a vote on the act today in Parliament, I think about now, 11 o'clock, but I'm going to have to go into town. I'm staying there all day. I'm out of data and stuff. So anyways, yes, zero tolerance for any further public assembly, but here's where we get into the, and I quote, dire financial consequences to come. The investigation will go on for months, with facial recognition technology pursued and the license plates of any vehicle at any public assembly. There will be financial sanctions and criminal charges. So, for example, my buddy's daughter and her husband went up last week with their son to see, for their own perspective, what was because the mainstream media shows one thing, the independent news media and social media an entire other thing. Well, let's hope they didn't get their plates, because immediately no insurance. Banks are required to what's called a designated person. Sorry, I didn't consult my notes before I started here. Directly or indirectly participating. The banks are required to disclose without delay. Now, not only are they seizing, well, they call it freezing, bank accounts, credit cards, unusable bank cards, of course, unusable, your license plate, or your insurance canceled. But here's where I'm really cautioning the Canadians. If you have any dealings with the bank, say they hold your mortgage or a business loan or something to that effect, they can and will confiscate your property. Freeland said it quite clearly. A protest need not be an unlawful assembly. Again, it can just be an assembly. Now, how do and they want to make a law right away that the banking reporting and what's going on there, I'll kind of come to that in a second, remains, despite whether the Emergencies Act lasts or not. Yes, Trudeau government moves to make expanded surveillance powers over financial transactions permanent. What did I see? Was it 5? Yeah. Not sure if it was Friday night or Saturday night. The 5 major banks were all offline for 1 hour between 5 and 6 p.m. All of them at the same time. Well, here's apparently what seems to be happening is there's a run on the banks. People are going in and taking their money out. By the way, people are saying move it to credit unions and smaller financial institutions. Don't do it. There's no safety there. But here's the thing, as the people put a run on the banks to get their money out, they're running out of money. So where do they get money from? They get it from the federal government. And the federal government is saying, well, you comply with what we want you to do with these people, with their accounts, their credit cards, their property, their businesses, or we won't give you any more money. So the big bank's just going to sit on the corner with an empty vault. Yeah, it's getting scary. So that's the caution to the Canadians. I mean, is it ridiculous to say you park your car on the street, go in for a dentist appointment or something, and 3 people, because anything more than 2 is an assembly, 3 people walk by waving the Canadian flag, they got your plate, you come and take everything you own. Yeah, it's not bad. Just to touch on the vote today, I don't think anybody has any hope that the NDP won't back the Trudeau government with this Emergencies Act. But that's in part why I'm going into town, so I can upload and get information currently instead of the hours of lag I have here. Yeah, okay, thanks.